Some goodbyes don't need words. You didn't slam the door that night. You just walked out of my life, like you were never really here. But your absence still feels near. Your shadow stayed inside my room, like faded perfume in June. I tried to sleep but heard your name whispered softly through the rain. I thought you'd turn around, say, don't let this end. But silence was the only thing you chose to send. Now I'm talking to the walls where your laughter used to fall, and every heartbeat sounds the same since you stopped calling my name. Silent goodbye, no tears, no fight, no sound, just a love that's slowly drowned in the space between us now. Silent goodbye, you didn't have to say a word, but somehow that silence hurt more than anything I've heard. The bed still keeps your shape at night, half empty on the other side. I reach out just to feel your ghost, but it's the cold I feel the most. Your picture still won't leave the frame, even if it feels the same. Like I'm frozen in the day you decided to walk away. Maybe love wasn't loud at all. Maybe it just fades without a call. Silent goodbye, you left without a fight, just disappeared into the night, leaving me with endless whys. Silent goodbye, and I still don't understand how you slipped right through my hands without saying where you stand. Turn back time, I'd say what I should have said, but now I'm only talking to the echoes in my head. Silent goodbye, it wasn't what you said, it's everything that never did that still lives inside my to die without a final line. Goodbye, silent but forever loud inside me. It's funny, the loudest thing between us is the silence. I saw your picture yesterday. You smile like nothing ever changed, while I'm still standing where you left, learning how to live with what's unsaid. The coffee shop remembers us, your favorite chair is gathering dust. Every corner knows your name, but somehow nothing feels the same. still unlock my phone at night, hoping your name will light the screen. Then reality reminds me dreams don't answer back. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just stops finding its way home. Maybe we're two strangers now, wearing memories we can never take off. We never talk anymore, but I still hear your voice inside every quiet room, inside every empty choice. We never talk anymore, yet you're everywhere I go. You're the silence in my headphones, you're the shadow in my soul. Tell me, how can someone leave without leaving at all? I deleted every message, but my heart restored them all. Every goodbye keeps replaying like a movie I can't pause. Friends keep telling me time will fix everything, but nobody explains why midnight still belongs to you. Sometimes I write your name on foggy windows just to watch it disappear, the way you disappear from me. If loving you was my favorite mistake, why does letting go feel impossible? We never talk anymore, not a call, not a word, not even how have you been. But every rainy evening, every lonely street still sounds exactly like you walking next to me. We never talk anymore, yet I'm still having conversations inside my head that you'll never hear. Maybe we're both pretending we're okay. Maybe you still think of me when the city falls asleep. Maybe silence became easier than saying goodbye. Maybe this is what forever really means. We never talk anymore, but I still save your number. Not because I expect you to call, but because deleting you feels like deleting the last beautiful part of who I used to be. Talk anymore, and maybe we never will again. But if love can still exist without a single word, then maybe a part of us never really ended. No calls, no messages, no goodbye, just silence. Silence. The city is asleep, but my mind is still awake. The clock keeps moving, but nothing really changes. Another night, another empty screen. I know I shouldn't look, but my fingers know the way back to our old conversation that never truly went away. Your picture still remains like a light inside the dark, and every memory of us still leaves a mark. Outside the rain is falling against my bedroom glass, while I keep wondering how we became the past. You don't call, you don't write, but somehow you're still here every night. And I hate how hope survives even after goodbye. Last seen at 2 a.m. That's all I have tonight. Just a little green time stamp, still shining in the night. Last seen at 2 a.m. But you're nowhere to be found. I'm talking to your silence while the world spins around. Tell me, do you ever think of me? Or am I just a chapter you don't read? I tried deleting everything, the photos and the songs, but every road I take somehow still brings me back along. My friends say give it time, but time has been so slow. Every midnight feels the same when you don't let go. The stars above the city look colder than before, like they already know you won't walk through that door. Still I keep checking, like something's gonna change, knowing that insanity and love can feel the same. Maybe I'm a fool, maybe I'm not strong, maybe part of me still believes you're coming home. Last seen at 2 a.m. burning through my mind, like a ghost that keeps appearing every single night. Last seen at 2 a.m. The only thing that's left, a tiny sign of life from someone I can't forget. Tell me if you miss me too. Why does silence always speak for you? And maybe you already found somebody else. Maybe you're happier without me. Maybe you don't even remember the promises we made under neon skies. But here I am, still losing sleep over a love that's no longer mine. Last seen at 2 a.m. Tonight I watched it fade, the same way all our memories slowly slipped away. Last seen at 2 a.m. The screen finally went dark, leaving only echoes inside my heart. And maybe this is how healing starts, not with a message, not with a goodbye, just accepting that some people leave while love stays behind. 2 a.m. No notification, no message, just me and the silence. Mm-hmm. 3:17 a.m. Another message, another delete. I wrote your name across the screen, like maybe this would change everything. My fingers froze before sin, knowing this was where we'd end. 100 words, 1,000 tears, still trapped inside these silent years. The cursor blinks like it's alive, waiting for a love that won't survive. How many letters is can a broken heart write before it finally learns? Some stories never rewrite. Broken messages scattered in the dark. Every word I never sent still lives inside my heart. Broken messages lost between goodbye. If I press send, will we still be alive? Or would your silence break me one more time? I kept the drafts like little graves for every feeling I couldn't save. How have you been? I still miss you. I hope you're smiling. I still love you. Every sentence felt too late. Every memory sealed our fate. So I watched another sunrise without your reply. Maybe the bravest thing I've ever done was choosing not to press send. Broken messages floating through the night. Every unsent word still holding on too tight. Broken messages hidden in my phone, talking to your memory while sleeping all alone. Will you ever know how much I never said? Sometimes love doesn't end with a goodbye. Sometimes it ends inside a typing box that never becomes a conversation. Broken messages, I finally let them go. Not because I stopped loving you, but because some hearts are only meant to be remembered, not returned. Broken messages fade into the dawn, and for the first time I close the screen before I close my eyes. Draft deleted heart. Not yet. Every morning I tell myself today's the day. The night comes and I'm still here. Coffee's cold beside the bed, like every word we never said. The curtains dance with morning light, but you still disappear each night. I pass the places we once knew, they still remind me all of you. Even strangers holding hands can pull me back to where we stand. I'm but not moving on. People say time heals every broken soul. Then why does every sunset still lead me back to you? I still wait, like the rain waiting for the sky, like the moon waiting for the night. Ooh. Stop believing anymore. Your sweater's hanging by the wall. I never moved it after all. It still carries your perfume, turning silence into you. I hear your laugh inside my dreams and wake up to reality. Another sunrise, another lie. I tell myself you was a place I'd know every street, every window, every lonely light. I've lived there for far too long. I still wait, but tonight something feels different. The chair beside me is still empty. The silence still hurts, but for the first time I'm not waiting for you. I'm waiting for myself to come back. Tomorrow I'll try again, this time for me. Finally press send. Now I'm waiting for a reply that never comes. The message left my shaking hands, carrying every word I couldn't say. I watched the little delivered sign, like it could somehow change my fate. Every minute felt like hours, every hour turned to days. I memorized the empty screen, searching for your name. I checked my phone again, but silence answered first. Maybe some messages are only meant to leave our hearts, now return. No reply, just another lonely night, watching hope fade with the morning light. No reply, not a single word, not even goodbye. Now I finally know silence can hurt louder than a lie. I stopped blaming the bad timing, stop blaming the distance too. Because if someone wants to stay, they'll always find a way to you. I replayed our last conversation, trying to find where love went wrong, but every answer disappeared the moment you moved on. Outside my window, rain kept falling inside my chest. Everything finally broke. I wanted one sentence, one reason, one small sign that I still mattered. No reply, the screen stayed cold like your goodbye never needed words. No reply, every heartbeat learned the truth. Some endings never ask permission, they just leave. Tonight I won't send another message, I won't call, I won't chase someone who's already walking away. Because love should never feel like begging to be remembered. No reply, maybe this is your final answer. Not written, not spoken, just silence. No reply, and maybe that's all I needed to finally understand that waiting will never bring you heart unread. One more call. Even if I already know no one is there. Your number's still my favorite one, though every call ends just the same. A ringing tone, an empty air, like love was never really there. I whisper hello before you could, just in case one day you actually would. But every second pulls me deeper into a silence getting colder. Maybe the hardest part isn't losing you, it's forgetting the sound of someone who used to answer. Empty calls echo through my lonely room. Every ring becomes another wound. Empty calls, no voice, no goodbye, just another reason to ask myself why I still try. Empty calls, you don't even know I'm still dialing the home that isn't mine anymore. I count the rings, I counted stars, knowing neither will fall for me. The city sleeping cars pass by while I'm still talking to the night. Your voicemail never changed, but everything else did. I never realized silence could have your voice. Maybe love ends quietly, not with shouting, not with tears, just unanswered calls until you stop dialing. Empty calls, another midnight disappears, another heartbeat drowns in fear. Empty calls, still hoping you'll pick up, even though deep inside I know you already let go. If memories could answer phones, maybe I wouldn't feel so alone. If yesterday still had a signal, I'd call it every single night. Empty calls tonight, I listened carefully. It wasn't your voice I was waiting for, it was mine. The part of me still trapped inside your goodbye. This might be the last time I die your name, not because I stopped loving you, because I'm finally learning how to love myself again. Good night, good night. Good night. I usually hear you in every quiet moment now. Even your voice is slipping away. I played your old voicemail tonight just to hear you say my name, but every word fell far away, like echoes drowning in the rain. I close my eyes to bring you back, but memories don't play like that. Your laughter slowly disappeared, like smoke dissolving in the air. I try to memorize every little sound before time turned it into silence. You faded loved me. Sometimes I whisper words you used to say, hoping they'll sound the way they did back then. But all I hear is my own voice trying to imitate a love that's already gone. The nights are quieter now, not because I'm healing, but because even the memories are getting tired. Maybe forgetting doesn't happen all at once. Maybe it leaves one heartbeat at a time. Your fading voice still calls my name inside my dreams, but morning steals every single piece it leaves. Feels farther now, like a station I can no longer reach. No matter how hard I keep listening. If memories had a volume, I'd turn them up one last time, just to hear you laugh without crying afterwards. Fading voice is becoming a beautiful ghost, one that no longer keeps me awake, but quietly walks beside me as I learn how to live without hearing your name. Every night I can't remember the exact sound of your voice anymore, but I'll always remember how it made my heart feel. I never told you everything, because you never stayed long enough to hear it. You don't know how many nights I stayed awake, just replaying every word you say. You don't know how I smile in front of friends, but break apart when silence ends. I learned to hide what I feel inside, so no one sees the way I cry. Your name still lives in my chest somewhere, but I pretend I don't care. If you ever wondered why I went quiet too, it's because I was screaming, just not to you. You don't know how much I stayed while you were already half a world away. You don't know the nights I lost my mind, waiting for a sign. You never gave me time. You don't know what silence did to me. It didn't kill love, it killed me slowly. I still walk the streets we knew, like memories keep pulling through. Every corner has your ghost, but you don't know I loved you most. I stopped calling, not because I moved on, but because I knew you were already gone. Maybe I should have said it before before it got too late. But love like mine always hesitates. You don't know what I gave away, trying to hold on to what couldn't stay. You don't know how I survived the pain, smiling outside while drowning in rain. You don't know, and maybe that's fine, because some truths were never meant to shine. If you ever feel quiet sadness in the air, that's me, still somewhere there, not asking you to come back, not asking you to stay, just hoping one day you'll finally know what I couldn't say. You don't know, but I finally see you were never mine completely. You don't know, and I won't explain. Some love stories are only pain. You don't know, but I let you go, even if it hurts more than you'll ever know. Now you don't know, and I don't tell anymore. Still here, and every notification that never comes, I scroll your name like it still matters. Old chats bleeding into static laughter. Every emoji feels like pain, 'cause nothing brings you back again. Your profile's still the same, but you're not behind the frame. Just pixels holding what we were, a love that slowly lost its words. I swear I hear you sometimes in random vibration sounds, but when I reach for you, there's nobody around. You're the ghost in my phone, still haunting my screen. Every light that turns on feels like you're here with me. You're the ghost in my phone, but you don't reply. Just a memory on a lie that refuses to die. I keep your number safe, like a promise I can't break. Even if you never call again, it's the closest thing I have to then. Sometimes I type your name just to feel something again, then I delete the words in shame, 'cause nothing stays the same. Maybe love didn't leave, maybe it just went silent, living inside my device like it never died yet. You're the ghost in my phone, still lighting my night. Every missed notification feels like losing you twice. You're the ghost in my phone, and I can't let go, even when I know you're already gone. If I turn off my screen tonight, will I finally see the light? Or will your shadow still remain inside my digital pain? You're the ghost in my phone, but I'm learning to breathe without waiting for you to come back to me. You're the ghost in my phone, and I heart unlocked. The bed still remembers you, even when I try not to. I sleep on the edge again, like there's still space for you in the end. The pillow still keeps your shape, even time cannot erase. The room is colder than before, even though I closed the door. But somehow your absence stays in every corner of my days. I turn off all the lights at night, but your shadow stays inside, talking to the ceiling fan like it understands who I am. I used to think love was warmth. Now I know it can freeze a heart without a sound. Cold bed nights, no arms to hold me tight, just memories that don't sleep at night. Cold bed nights, I'm learning how to breathe alone in a place that used to feel like home. Every side I turn feels like losing you again. Your hoodie still hangs on the chair like you might come back there, but days keep passing through without a single sign of you. I stopped checking my phone at night, but I still hope for light. Even silence has your name written softly in my pain. Sometimes I swear I hear you say you'll be okay one day, but voices from the past never seem to last. Maybe missing you was just another way of learning how to stay without you here. Cold bed nights, the quiet cuts so deep, even dreams don't let me sleep. Cold bed nights, I'm not the same as I was before, but I'm still knocking on your memory door. Even though I know you won't answer anymore. If love was warm, then why does it leave such a freezing silence inside of me? Cold bed nights, I'm finally understanding pain is just love that doesn't have a name. Cold bed nights, I'm not waiting like before, but I still feel you when I touch the floor. And maybe that's enough to let you go slowly. The bed is still cold, but I'm learning how to stop waiting for heat that never comes back. I stopped calling, but I never stopped remembering. I learned to sleep without your name, to walk through streets that feel the same, but nothing here is really new. Everything still leads to you. The mirror shows a different face, but still remembers your embrace. I smile sometimes without the pain, but midnight brings it all again. I built my life on broken time, between your world and what's now mine. But even when I try to run, you're still the shadow of the sun. They say I'm better now. They don't see how much of me still calls your name. If you come back, don't find me waiting like before. If you come back, I won't be broken anymore. But deep inside, when no one sees, I still keep a space for you and me. If you come back, I don't know what I'd do, because the part of me that loved you most still belongs to you. I met new faces in the dark, but none of them could heal the mark you left inside my quiet heart, where endings never fall apart. I laugh more now than I did then, but sometimes I forget to pretend that I am free, that I am fine, that I don't replay you in my mind. Every version of my peace still carries your memory. Maybe healing is just learning how to live with missing pieces that never go back. If you come back, would I forgive the past we made? If you come back, would I still feel the same? Or would I be someone new who finally learned to live without you? If you come back, I hope you see I'm not the same, but not fully free. I don't hate you, I don't blame you, don't blame you. I just learned how to survive the space you left inside my life. If you come back, I won't fall apart, but I won't pretend you never broke my heart. If you come back, you'll meet someone changed, but inside that change, I'm still your name. If you come back, I'll know whether I healed or just learned to hide the pain. I kept looking for you in places you no longer exist. The pictures don't feel like us anymore, just strangers smiling on a distant shore. Your name still lingers in the air, but there's no presence left there. I walk the rooms we used to own, now everything just feels like stone. Even echoes don't reply to the memories I can't deny. Something changed without a sound, and love just wasn't found. I thought I'd feel you even after you're gone, but even pain started moving on. Love disappeared, no warning, no trace, just an empty space where your heartbeat used to stay. Love disappeared like smoke in the rain. I can still remember you, but I can't feel the same. What once was fire is now just dead. And I don't know when you stop being there. I try to chase you in my mind, but every memory fell behind. Like sand slipping through my hand, I couldn't hold what I can't understand. Even my tears feel out of place, like they forgot your face. I guess some stories don't need an ending, they just slowly fade while pretending. I used to think love could survive anything, but I never knew it could vanish without saying a thing. Love disappeared and I let it go, not because I wanted to, but because I know some hearts don't break, they just erase, leaving nothing but empty space. Love disappeared and I finally see you were never really coming back to me. No fight, no goodbye, no reason why, just silence that learned how to lie. Love disappeared and I'm still here, learning how to breathe without your name near. Love disappeared and maybe so did I, the version of me they used to try. If love ever returned, I hope it doesn't find me the same way again. I thought I was holding on, turns out it's knowing when to let go. I stood outside your memory like a stranger at your door. Every knock I made in silence just reminded me of more. You were never really mine to keep, just a chapter I couldn't sleep. So I read you over and over again until the ending made sense again. I memorized your fading smile like it was permanent for a while. But some love stories don't ask permission to end, they just disappear slowly without a sound. So I let you go, like the wind lets go of rain, like the night forgets the day, but never feels the same. I let you go, even though it broke me in two, because loving you too long was the hardest thing to do. So I let you go, even when my heart said stay. Some goodbyes don't hurt less, they just hurt a different way. I stopped calling your old name, stopped playing all our pain, stop pretending you come back on some ordinary day. The pictures still remain, but they don't feel the same, like echoes in an empty frame that forgot who to blame. I learned your absence has a voice, and it sounds like final choice. Maybe letting go isn't giving up, maybe it's just choosing peace over us. So I let you go, not because I stopped the love, but because I finally saw to rewind, but to tell myself sooner that some hearts are not meant to be held. Only remember, so I let you go, and I stopped looking back. For the first time, the future didn't feel black. I let you go, and I found my voice again in the silence after pain. I let you go, and I finally understand. Sometimes love ends not with the fight, but with letting go of the hand. Goodbye, but this time I'm not breaking, I'm becoming. No more messages, no more waiting, just silence. I woke up in a different light, no longer chasing empty nights. Your name no longer hits the same. It doesn't burn, it doesn't flame. The room feels bigger than before, like something left without a war. No broken calls, no fading sound, just peace I never thought I'd found. I still remember who we were, but it feels like another world. A story fading into dust that once was love, now just was. I thought I'd break without your touch, but silence taught me that I survived too much. This is my quiet ending, no tears left to pretend, no more love I'm defending, no more messages to send. This is my quiet ending, not bitter, not afraid, just a heart that's slowly learning how to let the past decay and breathe again. I walked alone through morning streets, no longer searching memories. The sky was soft, the air was new, like life was starting something true. Your shadow didn't follow me, for once I felt completely free. Not from love, but from the pain. They used to call your name again. I think I finally understand. Some love just slips out of our hands, not because it wasn't real, but because it's meant to heal. Maybe love was never lost. Maybe it just changed its form. This is my quiet ending, no storm inside my chest, no more pretending that I loved you less. This is my quiet ending, where I stop looking back, and every shattered memory slowly turns to black and fades away. If I could speak to who I was before, I'd say you love deeply, but you forgot to live. This is my quiet ending, and maybe yours too. Two hearts once breaking, now finally through. Oh, no more waiting, no more pain, just a sunrise after I'm okay. Goodbye, not to you, but to the version of me that couldn't let go.